The question I'm getting a lot recently, and have been getting a lot for a while, is selling low content books on Amazon KDP. Is it a worthwhile business at the moment? Is it a sustainable business? Somebody actually asked me, can you live in Thailand by using the proceeds of your low content book business? I'm not going to answer the question straight away because I'm going to say something first just to get it off my chest. It's not a great question to ask anybody. It implies that if somebody can do something in business, then you can do it. Or if somebody can't do something in business, then you can't do it. And that's just complete rubbish. If one person can make $1 million doing something, it doesn't mean that somebody else can make $1 million doing the same thing. I can understand why people ask that question. Of course, I'm interested in business opportunities as much as anyone else is. So the answer to the question, is selling low content books on KDP and Amazon worthwhile? It isn't yes, it isn't no. The answer is, well, maybe. It depends if you want to work hard at it or not. It's obviously working for some people. Of course, Shashwat Ashia, who did my course back, I believe, in 2018, regularly posts his earnings on his group. And if you're into low content books at all, then I would suggest you search Facebook for his free low content book group there on Facebook. But the point is, he regularly makes over, I think, 20,000 a month selling low content books on Amazon. Many people make a lot more than that selling books on Amazon, selling sort of Kindle and other books. So it is still possible, and they didn't start a long time ago. In fact, Shashwat started after I did. Personally, I don't make anywhere near that much. I posted my earnings for last year, so you can look for that video if you want. I haven't actually been doing low content books much this year at all. Selling low content books on Amazon isn't my main business, so it's not a good question to ask me. But to answer the question, is it still a good business opportunity? Say compared to 3 or 4 years ago, maybe it's not as easy as it was then. Of course, when I started, I think it was a couple of years ago, I found it quite easy to sell notebooks, lined notebooks with nothing in them but lines, and definitely that has become more saturated. However, the golden ticket to being successful on Amazon KDP, especially in the low content business, is to create usually logbooks or planners or books with some sort of information in them. So it's not just line journals, and have them targeted to a good niche on Amazon, which has a nice amount of demand but undersupplied at the moment by the market on KDP. That has always been the golden ticket on Amazon and most of other e-commerce as well, and it still is. And if you can do that, if you can satisfy demand within those niches that are undersupplied at the moment with a logbook, not with a line journal, but with an actual book that does something rather than just is a notebook, then you will make money on Amazon KDP selling low content books. These conversations and these questions come up again and again on social media, and I have them asked me again and again, can I still make money doing this? Can I still make money doing that? And I've got to say that the most important thing is yourself, not other people. Don't look at other people and compare yourself and say, well, they're making money doing it, I'll go into that business and I'll make the same amount of money doing it as well, and then get pissed off when you don't. It never works that way. As I say, we're all different. It's the same with merch. Merch was very different a few years ago. This is selling t-shirts on Amazon. You could get away with selling some quite generic textual t-shirts with not great designs in quite broad categories. Nowadays you have to do better designs and again laser focus them into the niches that are have great demand but are undersupplied. So it's exactly the same with merch. I mean, but is it too saturated that you can't make any money doing it? No, there are still great opportunities in merch and in KDP. You've just got to look a bit harder for them. I mean, it's just a gradual process in e-commerce that probably has happened with human beings over 1,000 years. You know, people have a business opportunity. Lots of people rush in for a gold rush, and competition increases. But it's a gradual process. It's not one day when the competition comes in and everyone holds up their hands and says, "Oh, this isn't worth doing anymore." It is still worth doing if there are people who are entering the market and making money, as there are in merch and KDP. So it is worth doing, but just because somebody's doing it in one way doesn't mean to say you can replicate what they're doing and make the same amount of money, because things just don't work that way. I hope I've made myself clear, and if you have any questions, you can of course make a comment underneath the video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and also under the video I have links to free courses that will help you in online business. My name's Rob Coven. I'll see you in the next video.